So these are your comments, hundreds and hundreds of comments. And we're gonna pull them randomly from this Dutch oven. We're gonna address it live. First up, my mother never used cast iron when we were kids. Grandmother did though. She lived with us. I have no idea what happened to her cookware. She passed when I was a kid. I sure wish I had one of her old pans just for nostalgia. I'm getting my adult daughters to embrace cast iron now while I'm still alive, and I'm encouraging them to keep this cookware, use it, and pass it down to their kids. Wow. Think about that, guys. I mean, when you're using cast iron, do you have a connection with it? Is it something that you want to do more than just for yourself? Or do you want to teach your children how to take care of cast iron so they can pass it on to their kids and so on and so forth? Think about that. One pan, one skillet could potentially last for generations beyond your lifetime. And they could get the passion and the excitement that you get out of it every time. Next comment. Best accessory for cast iron ever. Non-contact thermometer with a laser to show you where you're taking your temperature readings from. Lets you see exactly your cold spots, where your cold spots are, and when to preheat you're truly finished, so you can be confident that you're ready to rock. You know what? I need one of those thermal clicker things, right? Those truly, because like on my stove, when I did Bob's cooking video where I tried to replicate his eggs, my skillet was way too hot. And if I had one of those thermometers, I could have known where my medium was truly on my stove. So anyway, that's definitely a great piece of advice. Thank you for sharing. Next up. Yeah, no, I'm not peeking. I just want to show you, I'm not peeking. Didn't know about this kosher salt trick for cleaning. Thanks for this video and looking forward to the updated version. Also, appreciate the Fallout references. Yeah, so I had a viewer, he was talking about, cleaning your cast iron, and in this one, I use kosher salt because I'm a fan. I know it's safe to use dish soap, but for this video, or for that specific video, I showed him how to use kosher salt because it's nice abrasive and it'll get your pan clean and all that. But I personally don't use soap a lot. I mean, you really don't need to. You can. I mean, I know Bob Travis, Cooking with Bob, he loves soap. I mean, I love soap too, don't get me wrong, but truthfully, hot water and a little kosher salt, it'll do the job just fine too. All right, so thank you for sharing. Next up. And no, I'm not peeking. Don't use avocado oil, dude. It's a scam. The FDA hasn't created a certification for what a real avocado oil is. Yet so companies can label anything avocado oil, even if it's plain canola and vegetable oil, stick to lard like Grandpappy. What are your thoughts on that right now? Is that true, guys? That I don't know. Is avocado truly safe? Is it an alternative to seed oils, like Crisco, vegetable oil, grapeseed oil, anything anti-seed? Comment below. I'd like to know your perspective on that. It's a great question, or a great comment, I should say. So, next up. La da da da. Oh, it's a long one. Okay, I would never cook with used cast iron unless I knew the entire history of the piece. You never know what someone used it for. All kinds of toxic things could have been in it for years or decades. Maybe motor oil. Ooh, who knows? To prove my point, I use a Lodge 7-quart Dutch oven to smelt lead for fishing weights. I did use a die grinder and grave the outside lead only. Remember, great-great-grandpa didn't have a die grinder, right? A die grinder. Ooh, that's pretty strong. So, lead oil, or lead. So there are these tests. I don't know Right now, if you know what the name of the test is that you can actually test your cast iron with, I know Noah Bristol, he's like fancy and he does all these science things, and he did a few tests on this. So basically you can test to figure out if any lead's been used in your cast iron. Lead's bad news, right? We don't want that. And so that really is only going to apply if you're looking into vintage cast iron. You want to know whether or not lead has been used in there. And like this gentleman said right here, I mean, he has one that says, you know, lead only. So that could be a safety problem. But the vast majority of cast iron isn't going to have been used in this purpose. So let's be real. What are the odds that someone made bullets out of your vintage cast iron? Probably slim to none. Anyway, next up. No, I'm not a peeking. All right, here we go. Thanks for sharing the knowledge, my friend. You sound like a scientist, LOL. That's a compliment in all caps. They overrate cast iron and seasonings. Go blue, LOL, Crisco. So we got a Crisco fan out there. And again, you know, for all you folks that are watching, I hope you can appreciate what we're doing, because the confusion about Crisco isn't whether or not it's the greatest thing to season your cast iron with. It's people get lost in the sauce. They get lost in this idea that I'm saying use it to cook with. I'm not saying to use Crisco to cook with. I'm saying use it to season this baby. Because once you get that pan up to a certain temperature and it polymerizes, this solid changes. Its molecular structure changes. It literally bonds with the iron. It breaks down and it attaches in a new form. That's what's called polymerization. I'm not talking about making fried chicken with it. Even though there's several of you that have made comments that your grandma or your grandpa for many years have cooked Crisco deep fried in a Dutch oven just like this, and they're still alive today. So, next up. I don't believe in babying cast iron. If it can't take all the abuse I heap upon it, stand up and ask for another, sir. In the scrap iron pile it goes. It's lucky it gets Crisco for seasoning. Oh, there we go. I love that. I love the raw comments where, you know, we baby cast iron. And that's the truth. Let's be honest. How many of my videos have you watched where I show you how to season it and do all these things? But yet the only thing that's holding you in between being successful with cast iron and not is just freaking using the thing. Stop watching all these videos and just get to work, right? I mean, all you got to do is just use it, make some mistakes. I've made plenty, right? I mean, I heat too high, I season, you know, like I don't even know the smoke points on some of my oils, but yet I still use it. And that's the great thing about cast iron. It's more forgiving than your mother. It'll forgive you from anything. You could mess up and you could pick this pan up tomorrow and start all over, and you're gonna have a great pan to work with. So, friends, thank you for watching another episode of The Iron Truth. We'll see you next week. I'm Heath Haley. Thank you and God bless.